It's time, guys. I mean, it's not time, and I am caught basically without my pants on. As far as that's concerned, holy hell, how did I get here without my frickin' hat on? That is unbecoming of me. Where the frick did I put it? That's the question that I have right now. I am ill prepared suddenly. That's a new one. That's a new one on me. Where the heck did I put that? Alright, now that's better. There we go. Much freaking better. The ensemble is complete, but I'm in the void for some reason. Which I guess makes sense. Actually, no, I haven't gotten a haircut. If anything, I haven't done anything with my hair for a good several months. I'm just a slow grower when it comes to hair. I also need to make sure I have the right thing pinned as per usual. Give me a sec. So at the same time, I also need to get the right background in here. There we go. That is a good question to ask, Subspace, what we're going to be doing after the fact. Well, first off, kind of coming down with everything that's going to happen in this episode. That's for dang certain. That's one thing that we're going to be doing. The second I need to double check, because, by the looks of things, at the very least, at 8, maybe, I have something planned with the group that we've been collabing for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So might be doing something there. We'll see. But boy howdy, have we been waiting for this day for a good while. That's for dang certain. And the fact that I've been able to make it this long, being as online as I am, and haven't been spoiled to a single degree, is actually really freaking impressive. So, if I'm a little bit hesitant to look at chat, then that would be the reason why. And I'm going to take those extra precautions when it comes time to it, that I'm not even going to see it. Like, as it stands right now, I have the browser pushed over to the side where I can see everything that I need to see on Streamlabs, but I can't read a dang thing that you guys are saying right now. That's called a freaking security measure. But now let's just make sure we have the right window locked in here. There we go. I even have the chat for the premiere itself not visible either, so I've taken every step and every foreseeable measure to make sure that I go into this as completely blind as I possibly can. And so far, with only 15 minutes to spare, I have been succeeding in spades on that front. So, no doubt about it. I've taken every single precaution that I need to. And I have been succeeding on all fronts. So, I would normally ask how everyone else is doing today, but I think I know exactly how everyone's doing today. Both prepared and not prepared for what is about to happen. And, needless to say, I'm in that same boat too. Because, again, with this show, you have to temper your expectations because you aren't going to know what's happening. In no way, shape, or form are you going to know what's going to happen. Doing good, about to die. Yeah. It's sad to see this one go too. But, like I've said before, many a freaking time with shows like this, it's good that we have a decisive, conclusive, set in stone end. We don't need to drag this out any longer than we need to. It's here to tell its story, and every story has to come to an end one way or another. And this is just how this one's going to be, so. How long are we out for right now? 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes to shoot the shit and get ready for it. Ordinarily, this is where I would kind of bring up something along the lines of, what do I hope to expect from this? I've tempered my expectations on that because when I get them up high with this kind of show, they don't go the way that I think, so. It's pretty safe to say, given the, trailer hints and everything, Jax is going to lose his freaking mind. And without any security measures in place, i.e. Kane, what you gonna do about that then? What you gonna do now that the abstractions are loose? But it is more so, when it comes to its very end, what's going to freaking happen? What do we expect to see when all is said and done? This is the question that, unfortunately, we will get an answer to one way or another, whether we like it or not. That's the problem. That is the freaking problem. Because, I mean, say what you will about the show, it's been one hell of a freaking ride. And I guess the one major gripe that I have is that it's only gone 9 episodes. Can't it go 10 so that we have a nice even number to land on? But then I guess with a show like this and a creator like Gooseworks, something you wouldn't expect and just to get on people's nerves in the most asinine way is very much a Gooseworks maneuver right there. It's like messing around with the volume and leaving it at 14. Move it to 15, because there's going to be some sort of OCD mother yucker that's going to be like, something's about to explode there. This is one of those situations where it's like, you couldn't just go, one more episode. Not even just for the sake of, so the show's longer, we get to do everything more, but just for not ending up on, like, such an odd number. Again, the most minuscule complaint that I can possibly come up with. And if that's all I can come up with, then the show is obviously doing something right. But boy freaking howdy, we've got... I mean, I'm curious. Box office numbers. We're going back to Box Office Mojo. Yeah, it's domestic opening. Netted it $12 million. Nearly $12.5 million on its domestic opening. And worldwide so far, it is on the cusp of passing $40 million. Are you excited that Glitch is moving into the gaming industry alongside indie animation? What you talking about there, Polynexus? I mean, put a pin in that. I'm not going to get on Twitter anymore because of what's about to freaking happen. And again, I would read chat, but I'm taking the extra precautions to be like, I don't want anyone sneaking in a spoiler, even though I'm not going to believe it, because that's been another security measure that I've put in place. Every single thing that may have been able to slip through the cracks, I've been interpreting as a big fat stinking lie. So, and anything that looks credible, I'm just like, yeah, somebody animated that in the source filmmaker. Whatever. It's not official. It's not coming from Gooseworks' account. I don't consider it real. So yeah, we'll put a pin in that. Maybe there's a little announcement at the end of this and everything, or maybe I just haven't been paying close enough attention to Glitch's socials and everything. But yeah, just looking at for the last act itself, which again, need I remind everybody, is a compilation of both episode 8 and 9 that got a theatrical run. It is on the cusp worldwide of making $40 million. It's just a couple mil shy. And that's freaking insane. Like, this is, again, you've got heavy hitters like Iron Lung, Obsession, and the Backrooms that are out there. Amazing Digital Circus is its own beast because those were live action movies with real human actors and everything. This is a freaking animation. This is an animated feature of a show that's already out there right now, and this is basically a movie for the fans, for those people that have actually watched the show. Because if you go into this not knowing a dang thing about the Amazing Digital Circus, and you go and watch this movie, you're going to be so freaking lost. You're not going to know any of these characters. You're not going to know anything about this world. You're not going to know a dang thing about this story. The last act is for the Tadsy fans. And the fact that it's about made $40 million at the box office is freaking insane. And that's what we like to see. That's what we want to see. It's calling out Hollywood in its entirety, not just for indie movies as a whole, but also for animation as a whole. You got all these soulless freaking Disney movies that are coming out that don't have a shred of creativity and imagination whatsoever, that are just rehashing the same story over and over and over again. I know there's that Hex movie that's coming out, but it's like, oh, it's another movie about a girl coming to age. Whoop-de-fricking-do. I wonder how the analogy for womanhood will be interpreted this time. It's just, how many times do we have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? You've lost the plot. You're no longer in charge anymore. The indies are taking over now, and there's not a dang thing you can do to stop us. Because I don't think you're not gonna see a coming of age story in indie animation. We're too busy reinventing the wheel over here and telling stories that actually mean something at the end of the day. Or mean nothing at all and are just fun romps to go through with these characters and this story and this world that's been concocted by one individual. That's what we like to see. That's what people want to see. That's why Amazing Digital Circus is making $40 million freaking dollars off a show that's been free this whole freaking time, that has a Netflix deal as well. It's actually freaking crazy. I don't know who's trying to DM me on Discord, but I'm not opening that just yet because, again, security measures. I've got my blinders on and everything, and I'm not going to be paying attention to literally anything anybody has to say until after the fact. Until after the fact, that after this whole thing is up, has been aired, and all that other stuff. Not going any further. Okay, that's you, Polly. Okay. My point still stands. I'm not going to. For security purposes and everything. We will check that out at the end. But thank you for the donations regardless. Though I would highly incentivize that if anybody's going to be donating anything at all during the stream, I would like to direct your attention to the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. If you do have money to spare, don't send it my way. Send it that way. Make this little bar down here go up a little bit more. We're halfway to 10K on that, and I would like to see that go a little bit higher. That would be freaking amazing. Even when it comes down to birthday week, which is next week, the same deal with that. I want that bar going up for my birthday. In case anyone's wondering why I'm looking over here, that's where Streamlabs is right now, and I'm just making sure I've got all of the bars and everything working. But again, I'm just making sure that scene transitions and everything work just fine too. I can see the chat on the little stream preview, but it's in such teeny-weeny eye strain-o vision I can't read it, so I see you guys there. I see that you guys are yapping. I'm not reading any of it yet. Again, I've been able to go this long without any spoilers whatsoever. And I'm free from all of that. I'm going into this 100% freaking blind. I know nothing about what's going on in episode 9. I don't want to know what happens in episode 9. There's not a dang thing anybody can do to spoil this for me now. Boo freaking who. I got away with it. We still got less than 10 minutes to go for this. Or maybe, I don't know. It says 9 minutes. It premieres at 5 p.m., but my computer says it's 4:56 right now. So somebody's right and somebody's wrong. I just don't know who. But we have taken the necessary precautions. We're going to get out of this one way or another. For those of you that have seen the last act, you guys get to sit back comfortably and watch the insanity unfold. And the beauty of how our reaction's actually done. That level of catharsis and everything. But I get to just sit back and experience it for the first time. Aren't you jealous? Perhaps, and I know they're probably going to do it. Nevs is probably going to do their live react tomorrow. And I wonder if it'll be interesting if the two of us can get into a call and discuss what the hell happened here. Or what the hell will happen here today. Unfortunately, they're moving into a new apartment today, so the schedulings have just kind of not lined up appropriately. And I know the feeling, because I had to miss the SMG4 finale live because of work. So, life happens, and life's more important than YouTube. And that even goes for people whose life is entirely YouTube. You can go get a real job. I know it's scary and everything. But oh boy. There have been so many theories as well that have been floating around all over the freaking place. And again, I've been erring on the side of caution. Again, they're all theories, so neither right nor wrong, just general vibes and everything. But many people believing that Jax and Scratch are one and the same, that Pomni is technically Ribbit reincarnated, that Kane's not technically dead, that he's just in the trash, in the recycling bin. Which I find would be a funny one. I still think Jax's IRL counterpart murdered somebody and that he's been running from it this whole time. It explains like the found footage style, like driving through a suburban neighborhood sort of deal that we saw 2 episodes ago. But how Jax is going to basically get knocked off his rocker here and starts running rampant throughout the remnants of the circus, who knows what that's going to do? Because if the trailers have anything to go off of, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because Jax is down for whatever, so long as he gets to see funny things happen to people. And if he has the ability to make the funny things happen to people, well, that's just wonderful now, isn't it? But you wonder what's going to happen when you finally beat the game. Like, when the curtain finally falls and all the truths have been revealed, where do you go from there? Are we going to see the outside world? Are we going to see the real people that these characters are based off of? Are we going to know their full histories by the end of this? And I guess more so importantly than anything else, who's going to live and who's going to die? Because who knows how many safety measures have just been absolutely freaking destroyed now that Kane is deleted. Was he the one? I mean, technically speaking, if you look at the remnants of the circus, he was the one holding the whole thing together. So, is he the one responsible for why they can't freaking die and it's all Looney Tunes cartoon physics? Is death now on the table because the ringleader's no longer in control? Who knows? Who freaking knows? I'm gonna refresh the page real quick just to be on the safe side. Okay, no, it's still just saying premieres in 4 minutes, and my clock says 5 o'clock, so I think my computer's just off for some reason. But it still has not aired, so we're good on that front. I'm still in time with it, despite the fact that there's 400,000 people all sitting here waiting for it to frickin' drop. I don't even know how many people are in my chat right now, but I don't want to look because that would mean I have to expose chat, and I'm a disciplined individual. Or at least I try to be a very disciplined individual. And again, if anybody's putting numbers in the chat, again, I can't read the frickin' chat. It's in teeny weeny eye straino vision on the frickin' Streamlabs preview, so. And unfortunately, who's messaging me on my phone? Oh, it's just a Facebook update for an account I never use. And the account in question is my account. Oh, those were interesting times when Facebook was all the fricking rage. And then you realized everybody was just lying about their lives. 2 minutes to go. But now it really comes to the question, who's next? Like, show-wise. Now that Amazing Digital Circus is concluded, what's the next show that the spotlight's going to fall onto? Is it going to be Gaslight District? Is it going to be Knights of Guinevere? Is it going to be Gameaverse? Is it going to be Lackadaisy? Which one's it going to be this time? My money is on Gaslight District because it's the oldest pilot now and has probably had the most work done to it as of right now. But then again, it's the one that hasn't really received much promotion, which is probably... It could change now that the eyes are off the Circus and now we go to the Gaslight District. I kind of wanted to go in that direction. I want the Gaslight District to be the next show that starts airing. That's not to say that you can't have multiple shows going at one time. I would like to think that Glitch is in a position now that they can do that. They've got 40 million to burn. I think they can get 2 shows going one after another. At least that's what I'm hoping for. A man can dream. So, that's what we hope to see. And I am going to actually switch it over to the main react now. We'll let the Tadsy song play a little bit more and then close it. So now there's no more music. At least for right now. So, and then per YouTube standards, make sure that we don't have the sound playing just yet. And then also make sure that we get the right subtitles. Because we're about to get into it. We are about to freaking get into it. So hold on to your assholes. It's going to get crazy. The premiere will begin shortly. And as per the usual, it'll be about like... I'm going to give it like the minute 30 left and then get my intro going, so. Because we've all been waiting for this. We've all been freaking waiting for this. Needless to say, it's going to be sad to see it go, but we're happy that we're all here for it. Because this is the one that broke through. Like, that pilot doing the numbers that it did, making waves across the internet with each and every episode that came out. This is the show. This is the show that said indie animation's here to freaking stay. And the show itself, both Circus and cartoon itself, is about to come to an end. And I guess as far as the episode title is concerned, it's something that we all should do. Remember. Which is probably the most sobering title that the show has had for a while. And that's saying a lot because the last episode was just a bunch of random consonants as a title, so. Again, this show, you just don't know what to expect. You just don't know what it's going to do. What sort of wacky shenaniganery it's going to pull on you. And you just have to roll with the punches regardless. So there is just freaking that. All that I hope for, because again, taking the necessary measures, and hopefully it doesn't freaking break, stream-wise, despite the fact that almost 1 million people are crowding around one live stream on YouTube, or one premiere on YouTube. Because 300 plus million views on its pilot, and now we get to see what happens at the very end. And it's going to be freaking marvelous, regardless of how anybody feels about it. So yeah, once it clocks over 2 minutes, then I will get things started. So might as well take the necessary precautions, put our YouTube faces on, get our hello YouTubes typed in chat, and we will just freaking go for it. So 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Viger, and here we are. Here we freaking are. At long last, the final act is here. It's had its stint in theaters. It is now here where it all started, on YouTube. And here I am, from start to finish, here to see how this whole circus comes to a close. Needless to say, Jax is going to be put through the freaking ringer if the trailers and the promotional material is anything to go off of. Histories are going to be revealed, secrets are going to be brought to the forefront. The question remains, who's going to live, who's going to die, and when all is said and done, what was real and what wasn't, and just where was the story going? What did the story have to tell? Who are these characters? What were their motivations? And everything of the sort. I don't know. And given everything that the show has been put through, the fact that I get to go through with this completely unspoiled, completely blind, is a miracle in and of itself. I've taken every single precaution at this moment to ensure that I go into this completely freaking blind. And unfortunately, to those that wish to spoil it for everybody and their grandmother, you failed. You missed one. So, it's going to be one interesting ride, one final chapter in this amazing story that has to be told. So with that being said, we are going to be reacting to the final episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, simply titled Remember. So with that being said, one last time, let's. We're missing some aspects here. There's supposed to be somebody that's talking about this, now isn't there? Gee, I wonder where he is. Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, how does this go when you have nobody in control?
Are you sure? How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console as I was working. I don't know what happened, but before I could try to get him back, the floor opened up and...
That's convenient.
Jax.
What? Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible way he could. Now, we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down. We're
Anything else you want to tell us?
Jax!
But he gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
Brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner. I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be. I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So, I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
That means...
I know what it means.
None of them are real.
Congratulations, Zooble! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world. Oh, isn't that fun?
Jax.
I guess you still get to hang out with Mommy after all, right, Rags?
Shut up, Jax!
Guess
Oh, boy.
I'm still...
I know. I think I've always known.
They're not real.
Just... for some reason...
They're just echoes of real people.
Still hurts so much to hear it.
I know it hurts, but we still have each other. We're all in this together.
The fact that there's no music fits.
Need any help?
Sure, if you want to give it a try. Relax your body and mind. Deep breaths. And try not to think too hard about it.
It's a start.
I really wanted to help.
You had a good start.
I thought I could uplift everyone, but everything's gotten so bad. God, am I stupid for even trying?
No, none of this is your fault. I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
Nope.
I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
It's true.
I was a nervous wreck.
Only took a few episodes, and then she kind of mellowed out.
Not for anybody to go through. But while the others took weeks,
I think when they got to Spudsies, she kind of
months to get
calmed
used to
down.
Everything, myself included. You found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that, you've also become someone they can trust, even if they don't seem receptive. It's times like these they're gonna need someone like that the most.
Mm-hmm.
You're very strong, Pommy. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
We've been here before.
Have we?
Yeah. Back in the Milden Hall Manor. I doubt you remember.
Well, it's still true. It may take time, but they'll come around. We can't fix every problem. Not with ourselves. Not with the world around us. But we can still do what we can.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know what the trouble's been, but it's too much to get over you. You're much too much to get over.
Yep. Just takes time. They got all the time in the world to figure all of this out. Zubo's changed parts again. One last time. But Jack still refuses. Or not.
Never mind.
Or yes.
I wish I'd pried a little more. I somehow forgot how bad it can get.
There it is.
What do we do now?
course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it. That's just so... God damn it, Jax.
I'm sorry.
For what? Hey. This isn't your fault.
Why can't I cry for him? I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
I think that's Jax.
You know,
I think that's Jax down there.
I always thought it should have been me.
Don't say that.
We were friends once. I mean, sort of friends. As much of friends as anybody could have been with Jax. We could talk to each other, at least. But then, what was it? Something like the snowy summit. I can't really remember. But something happened between him and her. And Ribbit. Her name was Ribbit.
Yeah. I think I remember you mentioning her before.
I wasn't supposed to. After Ribbit was gone, I tried to comfort him. He told me to never mention Ribbit's name again. He made me promise. And I did. I think that's where our friendship really, finally ended. I wonder if things would have been different if I'd said no. It was so hard for me. I still don't know why I did it. I just wanted him to know he wasn't alone. That I was there for him. And I guess I just didn't want to lose any more friends. Shows what I know, huh?
Ragatha, you were the first real friend I made here. And despite all that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
I'm glad we're still friends.
There we go. Just let it fricking out. Just cry. It's the subtle movements, the subtle adjustments and everything. God, that feels real.
What are we gonna do?
Make sure Gangle, Zubul, and Kinger are okay. They need someone like you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pomni, you've been one of the best things to happen to me since I got here. I trust you.
That has to be Jax, that abstracted down there. Has to be. Now she's armed. The dark calms him down. The edges soften. Oh boy, now what? Get him out of there. It's time to figure out what makes Jax tick. What's behind the jackass jackrabbit? Door by door.
Jax? I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you. I know you need it. And I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
What? We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
But the fact that he still just instinctually tried. I still believe he has blood on his hands.
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it. We're gonna make this the best funeral ever. It's what Zubul would have wanted. Remember, it's not a mourning of death. It's a celebration of life. Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what? Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubul's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
You're
Damn.
just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheek. Meet me in my room after the funeral. Don't be late.
Oh, fuck.
What are you all doing? Get back to work!
God. Yeah, just... Did he have some unrequited feelings for Zubul, and that's why he was always an ass to her?
You killed the only person I've ever loved. Now I'm going to kill you.
Sheesh, you just blame me for everything, don't you? I gotta do something about this. I think this calls for a change in scenery.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
That's all, freaks.
Oh my god. His mind is so freaking broken.
How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy. Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that. I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care. Don't forget about me. I can play the piano. You know, if you have to say you can play the piano, it makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
Okay.
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows? Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
That's not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does that
reality's
matter?
gay.
What the
I mean, killing off the comic relief character? What a freaking drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah. Where's the levity? Shut up!
Damn.
Where's the real Jax?
You're not gonna get anywhere asking questions like that. Now scram! You're messing up our game.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope.
Not like
Even
they
if
would
I
give it.
did, I wouldn't give it to you.
Yeah.
You women need to learn to quit prying all the time. Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
Oh boy. Okay. Now. Okay, here we go. Why were you running? Where are you going? What are you running from?
Okay.
That's when he first arrived.
Wait, what's...
Whoa, it's okay. I know it's a lie.
Get away from me!
Mm.
I look... stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually. Hot chocolate's pretty good. Kafmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Can't even tell it's not real.
Oh, he laughed! Ah, yes, we did it!
Shut up! You caught me off guard.
A laugh's a laugh. I mean, gotta start somewhere.
I'm just mad it was you instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
Damn it, Jack!
Oh boy.
Hey, Ribbit, you want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be showing Jax around this time.
No worries, y'all have fun.
Hey, dumb!
Sup, moron?
Oh my god, same. I used to swear so much, but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
You gotta watch out for her. She's gonna corrupt you.
Okay.
She's such a...
Ooh.
Today's adventure was really fun.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Yeah? Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there that you can no longer make up for and you can't stop thinking about. I cut ties with my parents when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
Despite that, I still wish I could see them again. But I'm stuck here.
Is
Technically, no.
this your way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
Do you trust me?
Yeah, but it's just... it's kind of a lot.
You're kind of a lot. But I still like you. A lot is fine.
A lot is fine, huh? I had a weird relationship with my parents.
Okay.
They split when I was just starting high school. I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't. He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards. When they split up,
It being in the first person makes it a lot more intimate.
I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone, she changed. When I showed weakness, I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that. One stupid day, I was just kind of fed up with it. I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back.
What did you say?
She laughed at me. Then she went off on me, and it didn't stop. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do. So I panicked, and I pushed her off me with all the force I could. She fell backwards. And she didn't get up. I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel bad, or... I never found out the answer.
And he never let anyone get close enough to him like that ever again.
As far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her, I'll never know. I guess there's a lot of things I regret about that day.
I'm sure she's fine. I mean, if the police never came after you, then she was probably fine.
I'm sorry. I definitely overshared.
Wait. I'm glad you trust me.
Shit. This is embarrassing.
Your secret's safe with me.
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
If now's a bad time, I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good.
That would be cool.
All right. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again. Sound good?
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye.
Damn.
Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
Hey, Jax. Look, about yesterday. I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made you feel uncomfortable
What?
or...
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... You know none of that was real, right? What, that corny backstory out of a Hallmark movie?
Ooh, there it is.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm teaming up with Kaufmo. Maybe next time, though.
I actually heard they're supposed to look like that. Hey.
So when does she abstract and
Yeah, I'm
how?
with Kaufmo.
Okay.
What's up with Ribbit lately?
I have no idea. What?
then
I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay? Why are you telling me this?
I don't know.
oh my god.
Hey, Jax, can we talk?
What is there for us to possibly talk about?
I don't know.
And he's gonna push her too
Whatever I
far.
did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking. What else do you want from me?
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want.
What? Because you know me so
I
well.
want me-
Because we're such super close best friends. So we
Jax,
know everything
were
about each other.
friends. We were great friends, and I'm
Oh my
sorry for
God.
crying, but I don't want this one stupid mistake to be
Here
the
we
thing
go.
that ends
Here
all
we
of this.
go. Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened.
Just like how he blew up at
Reading into
Pomni.
things when there's nothing there. You're the one
talking
using
about?
me.
Do
You're
not
manipulating me.
even
And
start. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
What?
Hey, Ragatha, what was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I... Oh, you mean yesterday? Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
He opens the door, she's abstracted. The worst thing you can do is make someone feel like they're not wanted or loved.
Hey, look, we were friends, but I know you two were especially close. Just, if you need anyone to talk to.
Do I look like I need someone to talk to?
I know it's hard. Just don't be afraid to reach out to me. I promise.
And then Gangle showed up.
How about we call her Gangle? That sounds about as pathetic as she looks.
Great choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
Out of the way, Rags.
Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way out of here.
Have fun being crazy.
Oh, man.
And I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
Oh,
Never know
my
until
gosh.
it's too late.
And
You're not looking too good. You
You've
gonna
lost
cry
you've lost everyone.
looking like this? I'd move on.
And probably forget about you. And he saw the snow mountain. Ugh. You got all that, Pomni?
I didn't know you could play the piano.
I only know like 2 songs. Why are you here?
You honestly think she's gonna let you go that easily?
You know everything now. So why are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face? I'm a terrible person. Is that what you want me to say? I already know I am. So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care. You're not not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go. Please. Leave me alone.
And whenever somebody says that, you are not supposed to do that at all.
This so much harder.
Come on.
You're making this so much harder.
God, Michael is blowing it out of the freaking park with this.
You should have just talked to me, man.
It's too late. I did this to myself. There's no coming back from this.
Then talk to me now.
I hate you. You know that?
Just cry.
I have to go and complicate things.
It's what I do.
I don't want to go.
Stay with me.
And this video has been instantly copyright struck. The Funny Bunny shippers are eating this freaking up.
You weren't gonna try to take care of him all by yourself, were you?
Let's frickin' go.
Too late.
Like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
You guys.
Get him into the dark. Calm him down.
Having a lot of complex thoughts. We're still human.
Make her smile. There you go.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there?
All of them.
How are you holding up?
Doesn't that hurt?
I've been through worse.
Thank you for doing this. All of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
Hey, Kane. Yeah, they fixed it without you.
Was I truly that bad? Is this really what I deserve? They tried to delete me. They're in the wrong, right? Did I ruin this?
I mean, Bubble said so.
Again.
Drifting through the void. Maybe a little bit of self-reflection will help. You gonna let Abel out? Not gonna lie, it's really weird seeing him run with his legs. You always could create. Ooh. It was your randomness that set you apart. Disney, eat your freaking heart out. This animation is freaking amazing. What are you getting to, Kane? Blue Street Cafe free Wi-Fi. And obsolete neural scans. What are you doing, Kane? Well. Okay. Abigail Brooks. Oh, you're from St. Louis as well. Interesting. Missouri representation.
I was irresponsible. I turned them against me. And for what? I can create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but I can't create them. After all, is their free will not what made them alluring in the first place?
But they hate me. They abandoned me.
They're from a world so much bigger than mine. I'm keeping them locked in a cage.
They had their fun out there. It's my turn now.
If I leave them unchecked, they could kill me. They already did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
Yeah, get Abel out of there.
All this power we had together. But we just can't exist like this. I'll miss you. I really will.
And he let Abel go. Now what? Oh, how are they going to respond to this?
Hi, Kane.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I'm ready to face them again. I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
It may take time, but all good things do.
True. True.
I still love you.
That's still creepy.
You know, I never programmed you to say you loved me.
I know.
It just happened. And the son still hates him for some reason. They're like, how? I'm like,
I understand that you're afraid. And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to give you control of this place. I've learned a lot about you and your world. I understand now that keeping you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness. but I hope you'll at least accept my offer.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again.
Mm-hmm.
But despite all that, it's good to have you back.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable. Oh, I've made something for you. Feel free to join me by the stage whenever you're ready.
His melancholy attitude is off-putting. Just the high energy sort of bit, I'm like,
No more secrets. No more mind games.
It's time for you to know who you really are.
Pomni, Abigail Brooks. She's still an accountant, but she seems to have opened up more, and is hanging out with new friends more often. She even has some of them in her videos with her, which she still posts on occasion. Ragatha, Susie J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother, and has excelled in her career. She's made many friends, and it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them.
Nice.
She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters to people. Gangle, Zoe Raghavan. Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery in the hospital. She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a small design firm. She even began posting pages of her webcomic online.
Yes!
Zubul, Riley Vercellis. After hopping around with different jobs, they look like they've settled a bit and opened their own bar. It seems to be a successful one. People all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment.
They left their
Taylor,
mark.
Grant Best. He's still working in tech and is still happily married to his wife, Destiny. They appear to have 2 daughters together. He looks like he's a good dad.
So just the knowledge that their templates are doing just fine allows for their brain scan characters to find peace.
Jax. Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of his close friends. He seems to have gotten a stable job and is able to pay rent. He and his friends go out every now and again. Weirdly enough, a spot they seem to frequent is Riley's bar.
Well, there you go.
Is any of this actually real?
You definitely have it in you. Not sure about mine, though.
Well, maybe you've got more confidence than you thought.
Mm-hmm. Still can't get over the whole Missouri ties. So.
I don't quite have the same power that I used to, but I can still make this place better for you. I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it. We're gonna be able to build this place into something better. For all of you. What do you say, Abigail?
With all that being said and done, Abby is out there, living her best life.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I'm just Pomni.
Looks like we've got our happy ending. Nice scaffolding. I was about to say, do some D&D stuff. There we go. Cool. What can you say? She's got quite a swing. And they got an actual bar going. Let's go. And it's not just the long table anymore. It's circular for everybody. Now go further out and let's see the actual outside. Look at all the improvements that they've made. Everybody's happy. Maybe we'll figure something out with Jax. I don't know. But success is all around. So it was the brain scans. They weren't actually the real people. But I guess the only oddball question that would need to be asked is, how did everybody get their brains scanned anyway? Like, what led them to that sort of outcome? Omni don't know how to play piano at all. And one big dysfunctional family. Oh, no. just go, Ragatha, just go. Well, that was inevitable. Excellent work, Gooseworks. And somehow they all found their way to each other anyway. Funny how that works, huh? Even in the real world, they somehow gravitate towards each other. Holy frickin' cow. I'd like to think that they do find a way to help Jax. I really think that they do. They have him at least contained, and they'll figure out something for him. Oh yeah, I would have assumed that those accounts are real. Volunteers to be like, yeah, I'll play the human equivalent. I had a feeling about the whole brain scan thing. And that was going to be the existential crisis that everybody was going to have to face. Was the fact that they were just all copies of actual people. And that no matter how hard Kane tries, he just can't replicate a brain scan into an actual person. That's why he was able to put, I guess, Scratch's character model out there. But nothing... Oh, I'm grabbing stuff. But nothing was able to do anything. And he had to learn the hard way that you can't really just make a human. There's a lot more facets to that sort of operation. And I do like how, technically speaking, I was right. He was just basically sitting in the recycling bin. But it is such a heartwarming, it's a heartwarming thing that they all get to see that their human templates are succeeding and thriving and overcoming the obstacles that were always the big hang-ups for the avatars themselves. It's nice to see that that's how that all went down. Yeah, I would assume that the VR headset that Pomni was talking about in episode 1, that's what did the brain scan, just like, boop, and then that was that. But yeah, I'm still wrapping around the whole thing that this was that technically speaking, all the people that had the brain scan and everything, that was just a stone throw away from where I live. I was extremely close to maybe joining the digital circus. No joke about that. That would have been really interesting. That would have been really interesting if that was somehow a thing that could have happened. But I think it's needless to say, this was one hell of an experience. There is going to be no other show like this out there. Like, straight up, there is going to be no equivalent to this. None whatso freaking ever. Any other studio worth their salt can try their damnedest to do it, but they will fail miserably at doing what Gooseworks was able to do. It is so freaking crazy that we live in a time where stuff like this can just be made, and it's free. It's free and available on the internet to your heart's content. And the fact that this thing can pull 40 million with basically a repeat episode and a new episode tacked on at the box office should put every single Hollywood studio on watch. That's what I say. And I do like how this entire show, from start to finish, it was easy to follow. And granted, there was a lot of dissection in this episode, rightfully so, to tie up all loose ends as far as Jax is concerned. And just to show, I mean, the first person perspective made it all the more intimate. And that was so freaking real. And so freaking relatable as well. Granted, I've never had that horrible of a relationship with my parents, but I know there are people that have. And it will hit them like a freaking freight train, the relatability and everything. And the fact that I have no experience in that field, and I still felt it. I still freaking felt it. And just to see how that character progression worked and how it all just collapsed is crazy. It's crazy to say the least. Granted, there are a few little loose ends that didn't get addressed, i.e., how did everybody get their brains scanned in the first place? How many people got their brains scanned in the first place? What is the process behind abstraction? I personally chalked that up to the brain scans malfunction because of stress. Because you can scan a brain. It's just not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a one-to-one. The brain is like a car's transmission. It is a extremely, extremely complex piece of machinery. And trying to replicate something that's so unique and complex is next to impossible. Kane's programming is basically trying to copy the human soul. And you can't do that. Like, full stop. You can't. But the fact that we have everybody like coming to terms with their existence and seeing their templates succeeding at everything that they were all apprehensive about, the familial troubles, the leaving a mark on the world, your own confidence and everything, they have now something to aspire to, but in their own way now. In their own way. And I'm gonna be up late tonight thinking about this. That's for dang certain. It's going to be something that I'm going to have to be grappling with for a while now. But I am extremely blessed and thankful that I was able to experience it. And even more so, being able to experience it with you guys at the same time. What a time to be alive right now. What a time to be experiencing all of this. And to think that between Metarunner, Sunset Paradise, and Murder Drones, this is only Glitch's 4th outing. And we've still got plenty more down the pipeline. From all different talents, all different walks of life, all different styles. There's plenty more to do. So I'm just excited to see where all of this is going to go. I'm curious to see what else Gooseworks plans to do in the future, whether they want to tackle another show or some other project of their own making. I'm curious to see what they're going to concoct. I'm very curious and excited to see what they could possibly come up with if they decide to. And if they don't, wish them the best with, again, whatever it is they plan on doing. But I am extremely thankful and grateful for Tad C and everything. So probably you're not going to see this. You're probably not going to watch this. Hell, you're probably not going to get this far into the video, even if you decided to. But Gooseworks, if you are watching, either lurking in the stream as it was being live streamed, or just casually watching on YouTube as a solo upload, from the bottom of my heart, from somebody in Missouri, which apparently you staged this entire show from, I want to say thank you for giving us something so incredibly unique and different that, much like Zubul, you've left your mark. A very, very, very significant mark on the world. Your show, its 2 final episodes as a movie, have made $40 million worldwide. You left your mark. And I am so thankful that you did. It is an incredible honor to have witnessed this. And I cannot wait to see what else you plan on doing in the future, because if it's at this level, I'm terrified at what you could possibly concoct. Terrified and excited, I guess, is one way to put it. So, again, thank you for everything on this. So, it's kind of sad that we get to this point again. This seems to happen with every single show that has its own conclusion and everything, but it is what it is. It is the very nature of how a story works. There is a beginning, there is a middle, and there is an end. The end is always going to arrive, whether you want it to or not. It's just dependent on how that end is going to go. And thankfully, this one ended well. This one ended very, very well. So yeah. With that being said, on to the plugs. Check out Glitch Productions for all the amazing episodes of all the amazing shows that they're doing. Now that the Amazing Digital Circus is out in its entirety, and we have 3 different pilots, 4 technically, that are in the works now as far as full-fledged shows are concerned, Glitch Productions has no signs of stopping anytime soon. And I'm excited to see what the next show will be coming down the pipeline. Check out Puckle Podcast, where we made a bunch of wonderful individuals talk about all things Pokemon. Now that Legends ZA is out in its entirety and Winds and Waves is on the horizon, we have way too much stuff to talk about. Follow me on X, check out the Discord, buy some poggers, check out Blacklight, and that is it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles. And now I can finally be unshackled from all this other stuff, and I can actually check in, see how the internet's actually doing now. See how they're actually holding up now that all of this has come to pass. And now, technically speaking, at the very least, the vast majority of the human population is now up to speed. And yes, yes, Brody, our time is very limited. We're all going to die now because Goose is going to kill everybody now. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is, and we just have to roll with the dice, pay the price. So. I just need to. Yeah, in less than an hour. 5 million freaking views. You don't pull numbers like that easily. You freaking don't. That's the thing. You don't pull numbers like this on a regular day. You straight up don't. But now I can go into what you were bringing out there, Polly. So yeah, this is on their, this is on Glitch Productions. I'm thinking this is like Instagram. I don't know, I don't use Instagram, but apparently, hang on, let me get this opened on a separate tab so that we can analyze this a little bit more. This was brought to us by Polynexus Studios, and I'll actually put this on the reaction reverse so that we can take a good look at this. If I can move Streamlabs over appropriately. So apparently there's a new job listing posted for Glitch Productions for head of games. About us. Glitch Productions is an independent animation studio based in Australia making original, long-form animated shows distributed on YouTube. Our channel has over 18 million subscribers, tens of millions of views per episode, and is still growing strong. Our studio is filled with incredibly talented and passionate artists that are determined to change the way animation is produced and treated in the industry. Our biggest IP, Digital Circus, has amassed over 350 million views on the pilot alone, and we have a lot more still to come. About the role. Glitch Productions is expanding into games, and we're looking for a head of games to build and run the studio from the ground up. You'll be the founding leader of this division, with full ownership over hiring, production infrastructure, culture, and delivery across our current slate. This is a rare opportunity to shape a game studio at the earliest stage, backed by an established IP portfolio with a massive global fan base. Murder Drones fighting game, anybody? Digital Circus RPG, anybody? Gameoverse point and click adventure game, anybody? Gaslight District first person shooter, anybody? Meta Runner Omni game, anybody? The games write themselves here, people. And yeah, they made a Mario Kart. They made a Mario Kart equivalent as a joke. And that still did gangbusters as well. Super Glitch Bros Melee, anybody? That would be another one. You can hire me as just an ideas guy. Hey, I've got an idea. Make it. So there is that as well. Lackadaisy Bar Simulator. Speakeasy Simulator. That would be an interesting one. You got so many different IPs to pull from and so many different styles of games that you could make work. Easily. Freaking easily you could do this. This is good. This is very good news to see. I am all for the idea of Glitch making video games. I thought, honestly, fun little fact, when Meta Runner's first teaser showed up at the end of that Watt fee, I forget which year it was, but when that first teaser of Tari with the controllers, and then they just started showing other controllers with other characters holding them, I thought that's what Glitch Productions was going to be. I thought they were just immediately going into games, not into animation. That's not what I thought they were going to be doing. But the fact that this is what they're doing now, they've got so much to work with. They've got so much to work with. Does it mean, when you think about it as well, like Sunset Paradise was just basically a narrative Super Mario 64 equivalent. You can make that as well. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing that can stop you. The fact that the games industry is kind of taking a turn for the worse, just like Hollywood is, means now's the time for indie to shine. And if Glitch Productions is now getting a foothold into Hollywood, what's stopping them from getting a foothold in the games industry as well? This is incredibly freaking good news. Thank you, PolyNexus, for bringing this to my attention. This is something that most definitely should be happening. Because yeah, now the ideas are flowing. There are so many opportunities here that can be made. There really are. Zombie hunting game styled after Murder Drones. A lot of create your own character ideas for any of these freaking games. The possibilities are endless. Quite literally. The possibilities are freaking endless right now. Yeah, RPG crossover. You could do so much with this. You can do so much with this. And the idea that if they did that, if they did like an RPG crossover, you have a set in stone joke right there where you have Jax, N, and freaking oh, what's his what's his name? The main lead in Lackadaisy. The name escapes me. Don't know why. But all three of those characters in the same room, all making the same joke of, why do you sound like me? Because they're all played by my Rocky. That's it. I think. Yeah, it's Rocky. Having all three of them in the same freaking room doing the Spider-Man pointing at each other, being like, why do you sound like me? You get like a buff when you have all three of those characters in your team. The Kovac buff. I don't know what that would do, but it's just funny that way. You could easily make that work. You could so make that work. There's so many game ideas that could work with any of these IPs. Because honestly, with each and every one of them, they're kind of made with a gaming sense in their development. Like they all just seem like they were just ripped out of different kinds of video games. SMG4 game? No, there would not be. That's a bag of worms that you really can't delve into because you would just be you would be flying way too close to the Nintendo sun for that one. Your wings would burn up immediately with the lawsuits that would be filed against you. That's not to say that you can't make like the equivalent and everything, but it would have to be stuck entirely with glitch IPs. No sort of crossing over. And again, Sunset Paradise is even a bit of a stretch just because of how Meggy operates. There would be it's a fine line to skirt, but it's not impossible. You would just have to do a lot of work to make it work. But yeah, there's so much you could do with that. There's so many opportunities for this that could work. Yeah, that you could easily make that work. It'll be interesting to see. That much is for dang certain. Yeah, Sunset Paradise platform. Like I was saying, make Sunset Paradise like a Super Mario 64 equivalent. That it handles in that same way. A 3D platformer to that regard. Glitch game, but make all the SMG4 originals into assist trophies. Could work. Though there's plenty of side characters across all the different IPs that can make that work. All sorts of different concepts and everything. Again, we're spitballing here. And we're already leaps and bounds ahead of the curve as far as ideas are concerned. The division that's supposed to be responsible for making these games doesn't even freaking exist yet. And we're already being like, you could do this and this and this and this. And the guy that's responsible for making them happen hasn't even been hired yet. That's the problem. But boy freaking howdy. I'm still poring over that episode. There wasn't really much to dissect with that episode. It was just going to be, this is it. This is how the story is going, and these are what the characters are experiencing. That being said, it hit you right in the freaking feels. And it's freaking insane to see that, again, small team. Small team of indie people. All making it happen. All making it work. I'm just seeing what Glitch Productions is posted right now. Because boy howdy, they gotta talk. They've got to talk. And they haven't said anything today, so in due time, they'll say something. Wait. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I need to check something. I was too distracted with looking between the frames and everything. I just need to check something. Because again, it just popped up on Twitter and I was like, wait a minute, what? We'll do the reverse. Yup. I could have swore he sounded familiar. I could have swore he sounded familiar there. Kaufmo's VA. He's like freaking Elsie Lovelock now. He's getting around with all the voice work in all the indie shows now. That's freaking hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. Freaking Gobbles, Kaufmo, Grump. Yeah, and then it's all the technical things being made. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's like, oh, who did the voices of who here? The fact that it's just, yeah. I was hoping that there was going to be, Kaufmo was going to be, if we were going into backstories and everything, that we were going to see Kaufmo talk to a degree, and that was the freaking case. Okay. Because, yeah, Aaron posted, like, thanks, everyone. Hope you all liked it. And it's just a picture of Kaufmo giving a thumbs up. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, hold on now. Didn't really recognize him at that time. Like you said, now what? Now what's the plan here? Because the thing is, right now, if I'm looking at the timetables correctly, I've got an hour and a half before the next thing that I was going to be doing was going to happen. The people that I'm collabing with, as far as the donos down there are concerned, we're going to be doing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on that front. And unfortunately for them, I'm going to be taking them to task on that. So, but I've got an hour and a half before that actually comes to pass. So I think what I am going to do, because I also need to eat, because I haven't eaten yet a lot today. So thinking what the plan is. I'm going to temporarily stop the stream for that. No, this is going to be a private thing. That's Mario Kart World is for reacting and racing tomorrow and everything. I think the plan is I'm just going to stop the stream temporarily. And then about an hour and a half-ish later, I'll fire it back up to get again. And then it's just going to be some happy-go-lucky funny moments in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the collaborators for the charity that we've been running this month, where I will be taking them to task in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So this will be the opportunity for everybody to get some water, get some food, re-energize, stretch your legs and everything, and do what it is that you need to do there. And this will be a good way to isolate the video file for the reaction itself, while at the same time still doing more throughout the day that I was planning on doing in the first place. So that's going to be the plan. So BRB, the stream is going to be going offline for a little bit, but it will be back up soon. So stay tuned. You don't need to be on this stream any longer than you need to, but do have the notifications rung when I do go live. So I will be back momentarily.